Hi, I just wanted to share a story and a testimony of something that happened to me today. With everything going on with the virus and confinement, a lot of things run through your head. You worry about bills and work and health, obviously. And today, I just kind of wanted to get out of the house and just kind of get my head away from things and just go anywhere basically. And I had something I had to return to Lowe's, so I got in my car, drove to Lowe's, and I was listening to Christian music on the way, and just trying to get my head, off of all the things going on, and kind of praying in my head that things will get better. And I pulled into Lowe's parking lot in Howell, and as I made a right hand turn into the lot, I noticed that there was a car in the middle of the intersection. It was just stopped. Cars were trying to get around it, and as I drove past the front windshield of the car, I looked in and saw a person slumped back in their seat, and the car wasn't going anywhere. So I pulled my car over. It was raining out, got out, and kind of ran over to the car. Was banging on the windows, and the person was unresponsive. I could see that they weren't breathing, and their face was kind of turning blue. Um, a couple other people came over, and we were trying to get into the car, couldn't get in the car. Tried breaking the window, couldn't break the window. We got some cinder blocks, and I propped them up in front of the wheels because I noticed the car was in drive. And we were trying to get in the car. We yelled for someone immediately to call 911. And a couple minutes later, I guess it was pretty quickly, some police arrived, the ambulance, and got up to the car. I then went ahead and started directing traffic because there were cars all over in the ambulance, and police cars would have had trouble getting in. So I was directing traffic to get cars out of the way to give room for EMS to get in there. They got the person out of the car. They had him laying on the ground behind me, a short distance, and they were working on him. I could hear them, calling off the paddles and things like that, trying to get his heart going. And I was directing traffic for a short period of time, maybe 10 minutes, and police eventually blocked off traffic, and a police officer called me over and asked if I witnessed what happened. I gave him my information, and I guess that was another couple more minutes. So by this point, I'm guessing that maybe the person was not breathing or had no heart rate for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm guessing. I don't know. The time went by pretty quick. And I asked the officer how he was doing, and the officer said he wasn't doing well, that he wasn't breathing, there was no heart rate. And they must have tried the paddles, I'm guessing maybe, I don't know, two, three, four times. And I was pretty upset. I mean, he was right there on the ground by me, and it was pretty upsetting. And I went over, and my only thought was I extended my hand out over him, and I said a prayer. And I said, God, please don't let this person die. I said, Jesus, please intervene and breathe life into this person. Don't let this person die today. And as I said it with my hand extended, the person gasped for air, and they yelled out that they had a heart rate. And I was speechless. I just, I couldn't believe that actually had just happened. And the officer came over, and it said to me, I could leave. And I said, and he thanked me for being there and helping out. And I said, well, it's not me. It was I just prayed over. I just extended my hand, prayed to Jesus, and this person just breathed. That's not me. And the officer said, well, whatever it was, he's breathing again. So I just wanted to share that story. I kind of walked away at that point. I'm hoping that the person's okay. They did put him into the ambulance. I don't know the outcome. I'm hoping he's okay, but even if he was not okay, the thought that I was there and prayed that prayer, and maybe that gasp of air was that breath of life, meant a lot to me, and I'm hoping it means a lot to him. I'm hoping he's okay. I kind of went into Lowe's after that, and some people were talking to me about it, and I shared this same story with them as I'm sharing with you. Um, you know, some people believe, some people don't believe, if I could tell this story and have one more person believe that maybe was questioning before this, then that's a great thing. I thought of the movie. There's a show called The Chosen, and Jesus is talking to the woman at the well, and tells her to share her story. And so I'm sharing my story. That person was purple in the face, did not breathe for a good amount of time, no heart rate, no response to the paddles. And I put my hand out and prayed, and he gasped for air. So I thank Jesus, and I know I believe, and I don't think things happen for no reason at all. And I hope that this story means something to someone, and uh, and they take something away from it that is a faith in Jesus and a belief in Jesus. And that's it. Thank you.